Greetings, I'm Zachary Hepner. I'm pleased to share this Dvar Torah with you for Shlissel Shabbos, Shabbos Mevarchim 5783. The custom to bake Shlissel challah for the first Shabbos after Pesach is a long-standing one. It is the Shabbos after Pesach when we announce the coming of Iyar. This joke is an old one Shabbos Mevarchim either before Iyar or more likely the Shabbos Mevarchim before Sivan the following month. The Mispalim got into a huge fight whether to recite Av Harachamim, the prayer instituted following the Crusades, which is not recited on Shabbos Mevarchim. But since the Rhineland massacres, when the Crusader army entered the walled Rhineland city of Mainz on May 27th, 1096, that prayer ought to be recited during the Sfiras HaOmer. There was a very old Jew in the back of Shul, and the disputants asked him if he recalled the Shul's custom. He replied, "It's a dispute." They asked him, "It's a dispute," and he clarified, the Shul's custom is to have a dispute. The prayer of Kiddush HaChodesh has unusual language that I would like to discuss. Right before the Shaliach Tzibor holds the Torah and announces the day the new moon is seen, the Molad, the prayer says, Chaverim Kol Yisrael. Chaverim is commonly mistranslated as all of Israel are friends, but Chaverim really means comrades. We are all comrades. As the Mishnah discusses, Chaverim Sonim Zeh, comrades who hate each other, but are eating at the same table. I think the recitation of Chaverim Kol Yisrael echoes the particular nature of Kiddush HaChodesh. Until Hillel II in 4th century Palestine, the month was sanctified by two witnesses, just as is recorded in Mishnayot Rosh Hashanah. Hillel II worried that this institution of the new moon, one pillar institution of Judaism, will cease, sanctified all new months in advance for eternity. Soon afterwards, in some unrecorded time, the institution of Smicha did cease, and Hillel II's innovation saved the Hebrew calendar. I cite Rambam's innovation regarding the reinstitution of ordination, Smicha, in his Perush Mishnayot 1, Mishnah 3 of Sanhedrin. Because it was written in Arabic, I'll translate it into English. In my opinion, if all students and sages appoint a head in Eretz Yisrael, the institution of Smicha can be brought back. Rambam uses a formalistic approach. Since the prophets have prophesied the return of judges, there must be a method, and here it is. Curiously, the most important principle of Jewish jurisprudence is missing, and that is rov, no pun intended. Rov means majority, 50% plus 1. Half of Jews plus 1 are tamei mate and want to bring the paschal offering while in a state of impurity. More than half the butchers in town serve treif. A majority of the Sanhedrin rules against the minority. Here, Rambam requires no dissension. A single dissenter, even a student, makes reinstituting this institution impossible. As Radvaz, Rabbi David ben Shlomo ibn Zimra, who died in Tzfat, 1573, writes, the sages of Tzfat relied on this passage in Maimonides to reinstitute Smicha, but failed because of a dissenter in Jerusalem. I, Radvaz, was in Egypt at the time and was also a dissenter. Radvaz continues further, but we see the power of a single dissenter. What would have, could have, should have is an alternative historical timeline. In our reality, it was just a failed attempt. I feel the specific words Chaverim Kol Yisrael during the Kiddush HaChodesh creates a Maimonidean legal fiction. At this very moment, we are all comrades, just like the first-class status of the students with the sages. We are kol, welcoming the new month. We are validating Hillel II, and we have the authority of not omne corpus, everybody as individuals, but omnes, everybody as a single corpus. I'd like to provide a legal justification. It's based on the Zohar. The Zohar says the Jewish people, the Torah, and the Holy One, blessed be He, are one. By focusing on the Chaverim Kol Yisrael, we are able to temporarily attain or supersede the smicha requirement for blessing the new month. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.